Blog Talk Radio.
10 years ago, a crack commando unit was sent to prison by a military court for a crime they didn't commit. These men promptly escaped from maximum security stockade to the Los Angeles underground. Today, still wanted by the government, they survive as soldiers of fortune. If you have a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire
LCS Hockey. And we're off. It's time for everyone's favorite entertainment graveyard. That's right, it's time for the LCS Hockey Radio Show. Brought to you as always by Honest John Churchfield and by the #1 hockey site in all the land, lcshockey.com. LCS, you've been warned. So we want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. We got a huge show in store for you, and I actually mean it. Tonight, on this very show, we will be joined by Theo Fleury. And yes, it is the real Theo Fleury and not one of Mike Dell's little funny bits. Jim Iovino can't wait. And also tonight, Kevin Murphy from IslandersArmy.com will be stopping by to let us in on what's happening in the Big Apple. We'll be reviewing some movies later in the show, and we're going to do top 11 board games, so look out. If you want to call this show, the number here is 646-716-7522, or Ohms1, Mr. Lab. All right, let's get to it. Joining me as always is LCS Editor-in-Chief and a man that's getting stalkingly close to Joe Sakic. It's the very busy Mike Dell. Jerry Parrish, what's going on?
What is up, man?
Yeah, it could be a big show tonight. And joining us as always is ace reporter Jim Iovino. Jim, are you there?
I am here, Mike Dell.
No, Jim. You nervous? You're hero.
I'm not really nervous, but I'm really excited. This is cool. It's going to be good, you know?
Well, hopefully he'll show up at some point.
I think we're ready, Mike Dell.
Oh, there he is. There you go. Do the honors, Jerry.
All right. Our first guest tonight had a storied career in the NHL. A man that played in 1,084 games while scoring 455 goals and tallying 1,088 career points. He's a Stanley Cup champion, an Olympic gold medalist, a 7-time All-Star, and the only man to ever record a shorthanded hat trick. He'll be making his minor league baseball debut this Saturday when he plays for the Calgary Vipers, and as far as concrete guys go, he's the best in the biz. Please welcome to the show, Mr. Theo Fleury.
Hey, Theo, are you there? Hey, Theo, what's going on?
I'm here. How are you guys doing?
Hey, pretty good. Thank you so much for calling in the show. We really appreciate it.
No worries.
Hey, let me ask you this. Do you ever find it creepy when, 32-year-old men still worship you and idolize you?
No, I don't.
All right, well, that's good, because we got Jim Iovino here. Yeah, Jim Iovino, you're safe. No worries. He doesn't mind.
It's just nice to know that actually do have some real hockey fans out there who appreciated what I did out in the ice. So.
We appreciate it, and especially Jim Iovino. Take it away, Jim. You're here, Theo Fleury.
Hey, Theo, how's it going?
I'm doing very well, thanks.
Good. As you know, they were saying, you have been my kind of hero all through my ice hockey career. I still wear number 14 in honor of you. So when I'm out on the ice, I will paid a little tribute to you there. So I just want to get that out there first of all. And I don't know if you heard Jay's intro and all the numbers that you put up through your NHL career and the Stanley Cups, the Olympic gold medals. When you take a look back at all that, just what do you think? Did you always knew probably that you were going to make it in the NHL, but did you ever think, holy cow, I'd be doing all this?
Well, I think first and foremost, I was very blessed to play, first of all in Calgary in '89 with, just a fantastic hockey team and even better individuals and better people. And, I learned a lot from, that first first year when we won the Stanley Cup and what it takes to be a winner, but it started off, early on even in minor hockey. I came from a successful small town. I basically played with the same group of kids from the time I was 6 until I left when I was 15 years old, and through that period of time we won many championships, many hockey tournaments, and the same group of guys also excelled at the baseball level as well. So I learned early on what it takes to win, and what it takes to be a really good teammate and be part of a winning culture.
Yeah. Now, when you went off to juniors, you played at Moose Jaw, and from what I think, those weren't the greatest of teams in terms of win-loss records, but you still put up the points, I guess, out there. What was it like in that era, trying to establish yourself in a bigger arena as such as the Western Hockey League?
Yeah. Well, I think that's where the way that I played the game kind of changed. I knew that there was going to be a lot of bigger, stronger, faster guys, and I needed to create some room on the ice, and the style that you saw me play was the style that I developed, in Moose Jaw, because, basically when I was a kid, I was so much more talented and so far advanced in my skill level as opposed to everybody else that I always had the puck all the time. And when I got to junior, I had to start to learn how to play without the puck and also, learn how to get it back as well. But, my time in Moose Jaw was fantastic. There was a couple lean years, but there was a couple years where we had some really good teams, and I played with guys like Mike Keane and Kelly Buckberger and Jim McKenzie. All those guys went on to win Stanley Cups as well. So, it was kind of a really good situation.
Yeah, and Mike Keane, I guess, did he kind of look out for you there a lot, kind of looking over for you on the ice?
Well, pound for pound, he was probably the toughest guy I ever played with. So, and I was fortunate to play with a lot of tough guys that definitely looked out for me when I was out on the ice. But it was fun. I had a great career and a lot of great memories, and got to play with the greatest players of all time, and shared winning experiences with those guys as well.
Yeah. One other thing from your junior days, World Junior Championships, 1987. I think it's pretty legendary with the punch up in Pistani, and you were a big part of that team in getting to the gold medal and the gold medal rounds and all that, and you're playing the Soviet Union, and a bench clearing brawl breaks out, and see the CBC highlights from that game, and it was just incredible. Bench clearing brawls, lights going out, everyone kind of leaves the ice, all the officials leave the ice. What do you remember from that game?
What don't I remember? I remember. I just remember it was kind of a weird situation that kind of happened, and but I think what was probably better than anything else was that we went back the next year right into Moscow, and I was the captain of the team, and we ended up winning the gold medal right in Russia. So that was kind of sweet revenge for what happened the year before.
Right. And you were captain of that team, right, in the second year?
Yes, yeah, I was. And,
yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I think we had like 12 first-round draft picks on that team, so it was. I got to play with a lot of great players, and to be considered, the leader of that group, and the success that we had was awesome. And not only that, it was probably Well, I was, the very first ring that I ever, received was, the World Junior Championship ring, so it was great.
Mm-hmm. All right, and from there, you went on, were drafted late in the 87 entry draft, 166 overall. A lot of teams bypassed you because of your size, but, the Flames took a chance on you. There was one scout in particular who really hyped you up. And I guess there was still some debate in the Flames war room, I guess you could say, that, you might be good to fill in the seats down the IHL in Salt Lake, but they weren't really sure if you'd ever make it to the NHL. Did you hear all that when they drafted you, and did that kind of just push you harder?
Yeah, absolutely. But, on the other side of the coin, I just wanted an opportunity and a chance to, to show everyone that I could, play at the NHL level. And, I went to Salt Lake and played with some fantastic players down there. And, we had a lot of success as a team. And when I got to Calgary, they were kind of looking for a guy that was, kind of a spark plug and somebody that could, stir things up a little bit, because I think that, the Flames at that time might have been a little bit stale, and they were looking for a guy like me to come in and, stir things up. Right. And when you got there, you certainly did that. And just looking back on that first team that you had there, it was, a stacked team. You had McGinnis, Nieuwendyk, Vernon, Gilmore, Joey Mullen, Gary Roberts, the list goes on. It couldn't have been a better situation for you, probably, to come right into a team like that. Yeah, absolutely. They were a big, tough, strong team that was really, really hard to play against. And, we, I think we probably had 9 or 10, future Hall of Famers on that team. So, I think that it was a great environment for me to start out my career, and they gave me the opportunity to, just to do my thing, and always put me in situations where I could, where I would be successful and succeed, and things worked out really well, because, in '89 we won the Stanley Cup, and it was great to be, a part of that. Mm-hmm. Did you get the cup back in those days? Did they give it to everyone on the team and take it with you for a day? Did you get it? I got it for sure, but I was the last guy to get it, because I was the youngest guy in the team. So there's no crazy stories. All right, and one from that team who we really admire at LCS is Gary Roberts, and he's still going today. The only guy left, I think, from that team who's still playing incredibly. What do you remember about him, playing with him and later against him or other teams? Well, he was one of those guys that competed at probably as hard as anybody that I've ever played with, and not only that, he was always in fantastic shape, always took really good care of himself, and he faced a lot of adversity towards the end of his career, and he retired because of it, and then got himself healed up and has come back and contributed for whatever team he's played for, and it's not surprising to me that that he got another deal in Tampa, and I was definitely rooting for the Penguins when they played against Detroit in the Stanley Cup Finals.
Yes, so were we.
Yeah. Those of us from Pittsburgh, we agree with you on that one. So weren't really happy with the Red Wings winning it, if we must be honest. Yeah.
So you hate the Red Wings, right? Everyone hates the Red Wings, right?
Yes, definitely do. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
But I remember early on in my career, we used to beat them up all the time. So.
Yeah, I liked it much better when they were terrible in the early on. Yeah. Chris Chelios. Now, last week a couple weeks ago, we had Matthew Barnaby on, and I wanted him to give me some dirt on Chris Chelios because I don't like Chris Chelios. And Barnaby said, Chelios is a really nice guy off the ice. Now, I find that hard to believe. Do you like the Chris Chelios? Any Chris Chelios stories you can share?
Well, Chris and I had many battles over the years, and you know, I respect him as a competitor, and you know, when you're an elite player, you know, you always want to have the opportunity to play against the best players in the league, and every time that I was on the ice, every time I looked up, you know, I saw that number 7 Chicago Blackhawks jersey, you know, facing me. So it was, you know, I always look forward to the challenge and the opportunity to compete against Chris, and you know, we had some good battles over the years, and you know, we also drank a few beers after the game.
Yeah, I don't like this people saying nice things about Chelios, though. You know, we got to find someone who really hates him. All right, go ahead, Jim. I'm sorry.
Well, you want to ask your other something else there about maybe Pat Verbeek or anything like that?
Oh yeah. Now Theo, you're always listed at 5'6", and but were you really the smallest player in the NHL? Because I seem to recall that once I heard you say that you could eat an apple off Pat Verbeek's head. Was that true?
I didn't come across anybody that was smaller than me, so I would have to say that, yeah, I think I was, or tied with somebody else, but, you know, but you know what, I never really even thought of myself as being small, you know, I never thought that way and never felt that way about myself. You know, I always played, you know, much bigger than what my size, you know, indicated on a measuring stick, but, you know, it was, you know, when you're 5'6", you know, you have to be a special player and you know, willing to do things that, you know, other small guys who failed ahead of you weren't capable of doing or didn't want to do. So, you know, I realized early on that, you know, if I was going to be a prolific scorer in the NHL, that, you know, I was going to have to go into places where, you know, there's possibilities of getting hurt and, you know, getting whacked and hacked and cross-checked and whatever. But, you know, I love that part of the game. I love to compete hard every single night and you know, like I said, always play against, you know, the best players and put myself up against them, and you know, it was fun. I really enjoyed that part of it.
Yeah, along those lines, let me just add that I saw a video clip just the other day of, I think it was from 96-97. You were playing the San Jose Sharks, you were still in Calgary, and you're up along the boards, you got in a scrum with Marty McSorley. And you took a jab, you hit McSorley right in the face, you drove his head back, and then no penalties were called. On the ensuing face-off, right off the face-off, the Sharks won the face-off back to McSorley. You came in, stole the puck from him, went in on a breakaway, and scored on Eddie Belfour. Do you remember that at all? Because that was just great.
Yes, I remember that well, yeah, for sure. But you know what, a lot of guys, you know, in the league were intimidated by Marty McSorley, and, you know, I wasn't afraid of anybody, you know.
Yeah.
I played the game, you know, recklessly and kind of with no regard for my body, and you know, but I had to play that way in order to have the success that I had, you know, in the NHL.
Yeah, that's why you're a hockey-playing hero. All right, Jim, go ahead.
Yeah, and you didn't make many friends out on the West Coast in the other markets there. You know, the San Jose's, Los Angeles, Edmonton's. You know, even to this day, I talked to a buddy of mine out in L.A., told him that you were going to be on the show, and he had a few choice words for you. So, you know, they still remember you in certain ways out there.
You know what I say to people like that? Get in line, because there's a long lineup of people that want to, you know. So, you know, obviously I think that, you know, I played that way, you know, for a reason. You know, I didn't play in the NHL to be liked. I played in the NHL to win, and, you know, win at all costs and do whatever it takes to win. And if that pissed people off, then so be it. But, you know, you know, that's just the way I played the game.
That's how we feel about our radio show. That's how I feel about the radio show. But anyway, Theo, there's one other game I wanted to mention real quick. The shorthanded hat trick. March 9th, 1991, 3 shorthanded goals against the St. Louis Blues. Do you remember that game stand out for you?
Yeah, absolutely. That was I was on my way to 50 goals, and I think we were battling with St. Louis. I think we were like in the top 4 of the league, fighting for the President's Trophy at that time, and
yeah, St. Louis was good back then. That was Scott Stevens, right? Wasn't he there in '91?
Yeah, Scott Stevens and Adam Oates and Shanahan and Hull, and they had a really good team. So it was just one of those things, one of those games where I got 3 chances when we were shorthanded, and I was able to bury all 3 of them. So, it's kind of a neat record that I have, and I think one that will stay there for a very, very long time.
Do you remember who was in net that night?
Vincent Riando.
Ah, yes, Vincent Riando. Mm-hmm. All right.
Actually scored 2 or 3 hat tricks on him that year. So.
Wow.
Yeah. I had his number.
Well, I just want to get to a couple more things here. The Olympics, 2002 gold medal, and there's one photo after that when you guys get your gold medal and you're standing for the national anthem, I believe, after it. There's a picture of you, Joe Sakic, next to Mario Lemieux. And for Mike Dell and I, he's a big Joe Sakic fan, a big Theo Fleury fan, and we're both big Lemieux fans. And just to see that picture with the 3 of you together, I don't know if you've ever seen it or if you remember that time standing next to them. I don't know if you can kind of go back to that and let us know what you thought after winning the gold.
Well, to be, on that stage and because of the disappointment in '98 when we lost in the shootout to Hasek and the Czech Republic, it was a tough and bitter pill to swallow. So, being able to go back a second time and at that time, our biggest rival was probably the U.S. and to be able to beat them on their home soil was quite a thrill. But I think probably the biggest thing and the thing that stands out the most for me is that, in 52 years, Canada hadn't won a gold medal, and there's only 23 of us guys in the last 52 years in all of Canada that can say that they won an Olympic gold medal for Canada, and to me that kind of puts it all into perspective. And anytime I've had the opportunity to play for my country, it's great to stand on the blue line and stare at the flag, and they play "Oh Canada." There's no better feeling than that, and there's not a lot of people that get to experience the feeling of that and that situation and that opportunity.
Yeah, now Theo, as much as I enjoy hearing terrible things about Chris Chelios, I like hearing good things about Joe Sakic because, like Jim said, he is my hero. And now you guys went back all the way back to junior hockey. When he was in Swift Current, you had quite the rivalry going. And then you got to play a little bit in Colorado together. But you and Joe are buddies, right? Joe's a good guy,
Yes,
huh?
we are. Absolutely. Joe's a fantastic hockey player, and he's even a better person. And, when I got traded to Colorado, I was so excited to go there and have the opportunity to play with Joe and Peter Forsberg and Patrick Waugh and Claude Lemieux, and the list goes on and on. It was a really neat experience, and Joe and I in junior had quite the rivalry against each other, and we ended up tying for the scoring race. Both of our last years in junior, and we played together, in all-star games and Canada Cups and those kind of things. But Joe was another one of those guys that kept himself in tremendous shape, and that's probably the biggest reason why he's had the longevity that he's had, and but not only that, he's just a phenomenal talent, and probably one of the best wrist shots of all time of anybody that's ever played the game.
Yeah, and now you guys didn't you used to own the Calgary Hitmen together? You and Bret Hart, right? You, Joe, and Bret Hart?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we owned the team for about 3 years, and so that was kind of a fun experience. I'm, kind of proud of that too. That I was able to bring junior hockey back to Calgary, and now they're a huge success. They play to quite a few sellouts every single year. So it's kind of nice to see that my vision of bringing junior hockey to Calgary has been a huge success.
Let me ask you this: did Bret Hart ever put you in the sharpshooter?
No, I put him in a couple though.
That's good to know. All right, Jim. Go ahead.
All right. Well, we don't want to take up too much of your time here, but we do want to get to what you're doing now. Up there in the area, you got a new concrete coatings business that you're running up there, and it's with your brother, right? And sounds like that's doing pretty well for you, right?
Yeah, things are going well. It's actually I have two brothers. My wife, sister-in-law, my oldest son. So it's definitely a true blue family business. So, and
nice.
We're having fun. It's owning your own business has a lot of challenges and a lot of stuff that if you don't have any formal education, you kind of learn as you go, but we've definitely enjoyed what we're doing, and having lots of fun doing it.
Yeah. Now there was talk about you guys having some kind of reality show. Is that it? Based off of the business? Did that ever? Is that coming out? Or?
We're still kind of working on it. We're working on the financing, trying to get it all in order, and we just don't want to. We want to be aligned with the right companies and make sure that this is going to be a program that's going to be around for a long time. We've planned a whole bunch of shows and different things, and so we're still working on it, and I think eventually you will see something happen in the near future.
Nice. We'll be looking forward for that. That should be quite entertaining. Now, you also got a clothing company as well. Fake, is that what it's called?
Yes, it is. Yep. Yeah. And the acronym stands for Fleury's Artistic Custom Enterprises. Instead of a C, we use the K. So, and we're just kind of in the early stages. We've done a couple events that we've had really cool support and whatnot. But I think I'm just an entrepreneur at heart, and I got lots of things on the go. I'm a busy guy, and but I enjoy what I'm doing, and it's kind of a nice change, from hockey.
Yeah. And speaking of changes from hockey, is it this weekend you're going to be getting on the cleats there and taking some swings for the Calgary Vipers?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. I don't know if there's any 40-year-old rookies in A-ball, but I guess I'll be the first one. So.
Now, you said you were growing up, you were pretty good at the baseball. You still got the skills left, and what position are you going to be playing?
Well, I've taken a few batting practices with them. I'll be going tomorrow and Friday again. Face some simulated pitching tomorrow and Friday, and then take regular batting practice, and we'll see where they're gonna put me in the lineup. I think I'll probably start at second base and go from there.
How's the range? How's the glove? How's that going?
Good. I've always been a good defensive base. I used to be a catcher, so.
All right.
Which was a pretty demanding position. So, but I was probably as equal or better baseball player than was a hockey player. But if you look at all the catchers that play in the majors, they're all pretty big guys, and they take a lot of abuse, from the other big guys that play in the majors too. So I think I made a wise choice of sticking to hockey. So.
Did you have a favorite ball player growing up?
Favorite ball player? I don't know if I had a real. I like the controversial guys like Pete Rose and Barry Bonds, those kind of guys. So.
Did you just like Pete Rose's haircut? Was that why? He had a great haircut.
Yeah, he did. He did.
All right. Well, hey, Theo, we appreciate this, and thank you for your time and coming on and talking with us. It's been a pleasure for all of us here, and hopefully you had a little bit of fun with it, too. So.
Yeah, thank you, Theo. Thank you so much.
No worries. I appreciate it, and good luck in the future, and whenever you want me to come on, give me a call or send me an email. I'd be more than happy to help you guys out.
Hey, we'll take you up on that, and we'll do what we can to support the concrete business. We'll do what we can.
All right, that sounds good. That sounds good.
Maybe you can have Fake make some of the LCS hockey T-shirts that we've been trying to make for years.
Yeah, we always put monkeys on the T-shirts, though, so I don't know if that's something you condone at your clothing line.
We can do pretty much anything you want. So.
All right, sounds good.
Awesome.
All right, Theo. Thanks again, buddy. Appreciate it.
All right, guys. Take care.
There he is. Theo Fleury, everybody. Oh, what a guy. What a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's quite the businessman. He's got all sorts of projects going on, and he's playing baseball this weekend, and he still took time out to call us. What a guy.
Yeah, that was great. It was great.
So, Jerry, what did you think of the Theo Fleury?
It was great. He's a pretty cool dude. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, and now, Jim Ivino, you interviewed your hero. How do you feel about that?
I did. I'm done now. That's it. I can retire. So.
Yeah. Did you ever think you'd interview Theo?
I'd always hoped to. It was one of those things that, I was just never in the right town when he was playing, and never got to do it. So.
Well, that's what I like to try and do, Jim. I like to make dreams come true.
And you have. Thank you, Jim.
Yes. Yeah.
Mike Dell, can I make a dream of yours come true?
Yes.
Caller, are you there?
Hello?
Oh, is this the Ed?
Ed, it's the hockey kid.
Yeah, it's the hockey kids. What's up, the Ed?
Yeah, you been?
How you been? I've been trying to track you down on the old message boards, and you've been nowhere to be found.
You didn't know?
No, I didn't know. Are you okay? Is everything all right?
I had surgery.
You had surgery?
Yeah. You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. You remember?
Wait, your phone's breaking up. Your phone's breaking up, the Ed. We can't hear you. What were you saying?
Can you hear me?
Yes, now we can.
I said the last time I talked to you, when you had Dave on the show and everybody was on there talking together.
Yes.
That next day, Thursday, I got a 68-inch television.
Oh yeah.
By myself and hurt my back, and then that night, Thursday nights, me and Franklin, we on a dodgeball team. And,
really?
Yeah, and I got hurt, and I got hit, and I felt a guy hit me in the legs, and I did like a dang near circle flip. And I hit my back, and they had to wheel me out and take me to the doctor. I was there 2 weeks, probably.
I was wondering what happened. Larry and I were going to get a search party together and come looking for you.
You wouldn't have to look far. You just call the nearest hospital, and they just said, yep, he was there.
Wow,
And
yeah.
they got me on all kinds of, I'm on a lot of medicines and stuff right now. They give me, I just got out of the hospital like 6, maybe 2 days ago, 3 days, 4 or 5, 6 days ago.
And you still thought to call us. I appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, because I was starting to worry.
I tried to call last week from the hospital, but it said you guys was out of business.
Oh, all right.
You wasn't on last week?
Yeah, we were on Tuesday, actually. We were on Tuesday night because Cousin Brandon asked us to do a show Tuesday night, so we did it Tuesday night, and he still didn't show up.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Because because my son, he got all the stuff messed up. I don't have my computer thing no more. I don't know what he got. He got our
we had the internet thing from the cable company, but he went and got direct TV now, and now I don't have no internet. So I gotta wait. He told me, oh, we gotta buy some kind of card in there and get wireless. But I like the wires.
Yeah. Now the Ed, we have another guest coming on this show. He just called in. Do you want to? Can you hang on, or do you want to call back in like 20 minutes or something?
Who's your guest?
He's a guy who writes about the New York Islanders.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. We just had a hockey player on. We just had a hockey player on, Theo Fleury. Do you know who Theo Fleury is?
He's from Colorado Rockies.
Well, yeah, the Avalanche a little bit. Yeah, but
yeah. They won the title.
Yeah.
I don't think you've seen what they won. Now you can talk to the other kid, and I'll listen or call or something.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
We'll talk and
Yeah, definitely call back. Definitely call back if you can. All right.
All right, I'll call you on this number tomorrow or today or Thursday.
Today, like in about 20 minutes, half hour. You can call.
All right, I'll call. I'm gonna watch Seinfeld.
Yeah, call after Seinfeld. There you go. All right, thanks, Ed. Talk to you in a bit,
buddy.
Be
good, and don't let people say bad stuff about you.
We won't.
All right.
There he is, Ed. I really was worried about Ed because we haven't heard from him since the contraption reunion. And here he threw his back out lifting. He bought a 68-inch TV, threw his back out, and then he heard it playing dodgeball. So now we know what happened. So now, Jim, you have a kickball team, right, Jim? You don't have a dodgeball team.
Yeah, it's kickball,
right.
softball, hockey.
That's good. I'm just glad Theo didn't hear that because he'd be really embarrassed for you.
Yeah.
Kickball team. All right, Jared, is our next guest on the line?
I think so.
All right.
Let me check. Somebody's here. Is this Kevin Murphy?
Yeah, what's going on, guys?
Hey, Kevin Murphy from IslandersArmy.com, the best New York Islanders blog on the internet. Now, Kevin, thanks for holding on there.
No problem.
Hey, I think we got feedback. We're going to have to turn your radio down.
It is down, actually.
All right, there we go.
Is that better?
Yeah, I think so. But
okay.
I can still hear myself.
Is that the Ed? You just put the phone down, maybe?
No, I hung up on the Ed.
Huh. All right. Well, we'll try and work out these technical problems. Jared, see what you can do. But all right, Kevin, thanks so much for calling in because I wanted to talk to you ever since all the shenanigans went down in the Long Island. What happened? Ted Nolan out as the coach. Garth Snow still as general manager. What is going on?
Just another day on the island, really. Just when things are settling down, Wang decides that he needs to shake things up again. So people weren't on the same page, obviously, and Nolan didn't want to deal with all the rookies and play them as much as Snow and Wang wanted them to play, and just, someone had to go, and Garth is Ted's boy, or Garth is Wang's boy, so out Nolan goes. Shame. I think he's a good coach. Did a good job with the guys there, but it's just Islanders. Just another day for us.
Yeah, that was the big thing. Ted Nolan, he kind of took a veiled shot at Garth Snow, saying he didn't have the weapons, to play a more open style. And Garth Snow says, "Oh, you got the goal scorers. You're not using them right, or something." And so, where did you side on that? Did you agree with Nolan, or did you agree with Snow?
I think there's a middle ground there. Nolan definitely wasn't using them. Some of the guys, Tambellini, he hasn't quite developed, but part of that could be the fact that he's playing on the fourth line and getting 6 minutes a game, and the other option for him is for the Islanders to send him down to AHL where he'll get more minutes, and he keeps doing good down in the AHL, and then they bring him up and use him for 6-7 minutes a game, and that just wasn't cutting it with Wang and Snow. So I think just friction like that, and with the guys they had, and Nolan was dedicated to playing to the guys they brought in, because they were working harder than the young guys and things like that, and somebody had to go. They just weren't seeing eye to the eye, and definitely the franchise can't have that happening. So somebody had to go, and my whole thing really is just in typical Islander fashion. Why did we wait until July to do this, and when all the coaching candidates were already gone? And now we're left with just a handful of guys left.
So you don't have a problem with Ted Nolan getting the boot? You think it's all right?
I mean, if it was up, he had to go because Garth's not going anyplace, so Nolan had to go then, and that's just how it is.
Why is that Garth Snow isn't going somewhere? You know,
because Wang, he's his man, and that's who he wants to run the show now, and you know, he's gonna go with Garth, and nothing against Garth. He's doing pretty decent as a GM, I think, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think anyone does. You have a great picture on your you have a great picture on your website of I guess it looks like they're at the draft, Charles Wang and Garth Snow.
From the draft.
And Wang's like looking in this book, the NHL record book or something. He's like obviously confused, and Garth Snow's just staring at him, and it's a wonderful photo. So I really appreciated you writing that. Maybe I'll link to it. But yeah, Charles Wang. What's your take on the Charles Wang?
He's got money, and he means well. He does want the Islanders to succeed, and he would like to make some money on them finally. He's been pretty patient with them, but I don't know. He just kind of goes about it wrong. He's got his own set ways, and he's been like that since he came in there. Kind of back with the committee and all the other things he did. The sumo wrestler idea he had way back when he first came in. Everyone loves to bring that one up. That's another good
I
Wang.
don't know. What's the sumo wrestler thing? I'm not sure.
Back when Wang first took over the team, he was talking about he wanted to explore possibilities of getting sumo wrestlers and having them play goal just because they would take up so much room in the net.
That's right. I remember that now. Yes.
Yeah, just
very
okay.
Good. Hey, you're visionary.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because when they brought Ted Nolan in, they first hired Neil Smith as the general manager. Am I remembering this properly?
Yep.
And then, like 2 days later, they fired Neil Smith.
I think Neil Smith resigned, technically.
Yeah, and then they brought in Garth Snow.
Right.
Why did Neil Smith resign or get fired? Was it a dispute with Wang, or was it a dispute with Ted Nolan?
It was a dispute with Wang. Neil Smith is thinking he's taking another normal NHL GM's job, and that's not the case. This was back when Wang was big on his committee thing, where he had a committee of guys. It wasn't really a GM. It was a committee of Wang and the scouts, and the GM would have some input, and the coach would have some input, and just this committee idea. And I guess they told Neil Smith this, and Neil just was like, okay, but I'm the GM, so my opinion probably carries more weight than everybody else. And then Neil Smith realized that it probably didn't, and he wasn't going to have the normal GM power that he would think that he would have as a GM, and he realized it wasn't going to work out because it's just this dysfunctional front office. Yeah, and then LaFontaine walked away too.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask. If I thought LaFontaine was involved.
LaFontaine was in on that committee idea too, and he walked out away from the Islanders because of all that stuff too. So,
now, doesn't Nolan come out looking pretty bad for all this just because what went down in Buffalo, and then he gets hired by the Islanders, and Neil Smith leaves right away, and now he's having trouble with Garth Snow. Do you think anyone's ever going to hire him again to coach in the NHL?
Yeah, I think that's a problem. On my blog, when it first happened, I was upset about it and felt Ted did a good job, and said on my blog that I think Nolan will get another job sometime soon. Someone's going to give him another chance. But when you look at it that way, and when I take a step back and look at it, with two situations like that, Buffalo and the Islanders, I don't think he is going to get that chance anymore. And I don't know the whole story behind Buffalo, but I definitely think he got a raw deal here, and it's not really, his fault. It's not a normal franchise.
Yeah, it just surprised me. You think with his history of what went down in Buffalo, he would just shut up, do his job, play out his contract, do whatever Garth Snow said, and then try and get another job on the side somehow, But now this just makes him look bad, I think. I don't know. Right.
Yeah, and it's kind of the Islanders' fault too for dragging out. They should have done it right after the end of the season. Talked to him about buying him out and done it then. This way he could have looked for another. It would have been a better breakup. He could have looked for another job in the off season when everyone was looking for coaches. The Islanders would have had a full slate of coaches to look at, instead of having just whatever's left after everybody else has grabbed who they want. It definitely could have gone a lot better, I think, if they had done it that way. It's just typical Islander fashion. They got to do it their way, and they're going to wait till July to do it. And here we are a few weeks away from camp, and we don't have a coach yet.
Yeah. Now, do you have any faith whatsoever in the management of this team? Like, do you actually have faith in Snow and Wang that they're going to find the right coach?
I'm not sure. I don't know. Yeah, right. The guys that are out there, there's no standout candidate. I think Portela is the big name out there, but I don't know if this is the opportunity he wants and that he wants. I don't know if it's a good fit for him, really.
Well, I think I just read like the two leading candidates are Gerard Gallant and Mark Crawford. Is that true?
No, I don't think so. I think they're the last two. There's like 7 candidates, and Gallant is the assistant coach, so they're bringing him in for an interview, and then Crawford. So there's the last 2, and Crawford's coming in. They're coming in, and then what they're saying is the Islanders are going to do a second round with just like 2 or 3 guys fairly quickly, and then announce something in the next week, 2 weeks tops.
Is there any favorite that you would like to see them hire?
I haven't been paying that much attention to it.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, no matter what I do, they're going to make their own pick.
Yeah. And
I think Patel is a good coach. I don't know if this is what he wants to do, to take a squad that's in such disarray and you know, it's going to take a couple of years to do it. I don't know if that's. He seems like you know, he probably wants a quicker shot at the cup than you know, 2-3 years in the best case scenario. I don't know if he wants to be sticking around for 4 or 5 years. So yeah, you know, it's just got to be someone who knows, who's okay with the situation, knows what they're getting into, and is ready to deal with all the young guys and kind of work with them. You know, we've had some good coaches here, but other things have chased them away. Laviolette, I thought, was a good coach, and you know, we sent him packing, and that wasn't really his fault. So I don't know.
Now, what about Rick DiPietro? Now, he was feuding with someone. I can't remember. Was it Snow or was it Nolan? I can't remember.
It was Nolan. It was Nolan because Nolan wanted to give Doobie the shot when DP was a little bit banged up. Doobie played one game when DP was definitely out, and then DP was ready to go, and Doobie played really well, so they went with Doobie again, and the Rangers smoked them like 4-2 or something like that. And so DP was a little annoyed, and Snow was annoyed at Nolan as well for pulling that move and not playing DP. And he had another hip surgery this year. So the good news is he's had a hip to operate on, so we should be good for next year. No foreseeable hip surgeries next year. But
Dublowitz is in Russia now, right?
Yeah, Doobie's in Russia. Joey McDonald is looking like our backup this year. They brought Doug Wade in. The draft. They again, Islanders, just when everyone had them pegged as taking, I can't remember the guy's name now, the defenseman.
Oh, okay. Weren't they also a Russian dude, a scorer?
Yeah, well, they grabbed him, actually. Fidolov, they grabbed him. I thought that was a good thing. They traded down twice. They ended up with 13 picks in 7 rounds, which really, it's hard to argue with that strategy, as much as I would have liked them to grab the guy at 5, who everyone thought the defenseman at 5. It's hard to argue with 13 picks for a team that needs so much. And what that allowed them to do was take a flyer in the 3rd round on that Russian guy who signed with to a contract for a couple more seasons. So, you know, the flyer, it's a chance they're able to take because they had so many picks. He was ranked like 2nd in European skaters, but nobody wanted to touch him because of his contract situation.
And they also got Josh Bailey, 9th overall.
Yep, that's who we ended up grabbing. So he was at prospect camp. I imagine he's coming to regular camp. I'm not quite sure. I need to. Yeah, it's it's kind of football season, end of the summer.
Yeah.
And it's not looking like a really good season. So I'm kind of half-heartedly following along the stories for the Islanders.
But
it's gonna be a tough season. It's definitely a rebuild season. It's a tough sell for the fans. It's I don't know.
I don't know if Bailey's going to play this year or not, but apparently they envision him with Kyle Posto on the right wing there. Bailey.
Right. Yeah. No, I don't think Bailey's going to play NHL. I'm not. I was thinking he's going to bring him to camp and then send him down to wherever he's going. I don't.
But now, what do you think of the Posto?
I think he's got some talent. You know, needs to put some size on and get used to the NHL. He could be. He's not going to be a superstar, but I think he could mature and be a decent player for the Islanders. He's definitely got some talent and just needs to build on that. And we need a coach and put some guys around him that he can work with.
Now, when I say Josh Bailey, right away it makes me think of WKRP in Cincinnati. Now, Kevin Murphy, are you familiar with WKRP in Cincinnati at all?
I remember the series. I don't remember. That was one of the characters, obviously.
Oh, well, there's a broad on the show named Bailey, Jim Ivino. Do you remember Bailey?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Now, there's also Lonnie Anderson was on the show, or Bailey. I preferred Bailey.
Yeah, well, Bailey was the 70s Tina Fey.
Yeah, a little bit. All right. That's a very good comparison, Jerry. Very good. I like that. All right. Now, Jim Ivino, anything you want to know about the Islanders?
The signing of Mark Streit.
Oh, yeah.
5 years, $20.5 million for a team that's going not anywhere quick. What are your thoughts on that signing?
Definitely needs some help defensively. He's still kind of young. We were well under the cap. We knew we weren't going to get any super duper high profile guys out here. I don't think it'll be a total bust. We may have overpaid for him. Maybe Jason Blake style, maybe overplayed for him. But I think for a defenseman, I think he'll do better. He's not going to be counted on to be scoring a ton of goals like Blake was, even though
But he wasn't even getting a regular shift on defense in Montreal, Like, he's pretty much...
Right. Well, he was playing both forward and defense for a while there and everything. So I guess they are going to use him in defense?
Yeah, no, they're going to use him on defense. He's supposed to get some power play time, too.
Yeah, I imagine he'll be the main gun there on the power play. But he's from Switzerland, so that's cool, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Swiss chocolate.
Yeah. Can't beat that. But now, Kevin, do you have any hope at all? Like you said, it's going to take a couple of years. But do you have any hope at all? Are you even going to run the blog this year? Or are you just going to take it off?
Oh no, we're still going to run it. We'll still be there. Yeah, no, for sure. It's the summer too, so just not a lot going on. We'll definitely. It's been tough. My buddy Tommy, who helps out, he's got a kid now, so it's been kind of just me mostly. Yeah, so.
Good luck with that.
But no, we'll cover camp and stuff. We'll definitely be still there. There's more to cover during the season. We can follow just how bad down the stink.
That'll be a good time.
They still gonna let the bloggers in cover the games and everything like they've been doing in the past.
Oh, the blog box.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went a couple times last year. I'll probably take. It's still open to me. It's kind of cool. I don't know. I just don't see me getting out to too many games. This year, because I'm out in Queens, so I end up basically sitting in rush hour traffic to get out to the games, so it's kind of tough. Usually just go on like weekends and things like that. But I'll probably use it a couple times. It's a good group of people. The blog boxes, some of them go to like every game. They're diehards. So they cover all the games, and then we get in to the press conferences, the coaches' press conferences after the game, and well as the player interviews. They'll pick 3-4 players to come out and talk to the press, and the blogger is allowed to sit in on that and get quotes and things like that. And then it went pretty smooth. Wasn't a big deal really as much as everyone made it out to be. Everyone just kind of accepted them, and it's definitely very cool for the bloggers to see what goes on back there and what the actual real press deals with on a day-to-day basis and what goes into it. There's a lot of stuff. Islanders TV crew is always there. They're taping everything. They put up a ton of content on the Islanders website. All these interviews get grabbed by ITV and they put them on the web for people to view. So there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, and it's some nice access, and it's really not as big of a deal as everyone made it out to be. Really the only difference is the bloggers are in a separate section and not in the press box. That's really the only difference.
I don't like it.
Yeah, but that's cool though, because when I go to the game, I want to be able to root for the Islanders and cheer and I'm still a fan. I don't want to not have to be able to wear my colors to the game or to cheer, and that's just not allowed really in the press box. So by putting them in a separate area, we can do whatever the heck we want. And they're cool with it, and then just join the press later on.
Now, have you and the other bloggers ever got together and had a knife fight with the regular writers?
Haven't seen any knife fights. I don't know. Well, I wasn't there maybe the first night because maybe tensions were running a little high the first night. I'm not sure.
You ever invite chicks into the blog box there? You ever say, hey,
want to see my press pass? There's a bunch of female bloggers. Islanders doing it again this year, and they're trying to get some new people in there too, along with the regulars from last year.
Well, good luck with that.
Well, can I jump in here real quick?
Yeah, go ahead, Jerry.
I was just curious, as a Penguin fan, tell me what I can expect out of a realistic season out of Miroslav Shatan.
Ooh, ouch.
Aggravation, frustration. Well, he's going to have more talent than he had with the Islanders, obviously. So, but still, even when the Islanders, when they first brought him in, I feel the Islanders had more talent around him, and he's still underachieved for us. So, maybe 20 goals if things are going to go, and about the same assist, maybe 40 points or so.
That's no good.
Yeah, no, I think it just depends if he how hard he works, obviously, and if he can keep that spot on Crosby's line. Because if he's playing with Sid, he's going to get goals. Just
right.
It's just natural. What about the Fedotenko?
Fedotenko, yeah, big guy. Kind of, yeah. He had his moments. He played good for 2-3 games in a clip, and then kind of disappear again for us. Mm-hmm. You guys are the Capitals of last year. It took all our players. Last year, all our guys, the year before, everyone ran out to Washington, Pody, and somebody else we had. And same thing this year.
That's what I was thinking. Like,
or restricted free agents.
If you're going to rate a team of free agents, do you really want to go to the Islanders and say, hey, give us some of your guys? No, I don't think so. That's really not, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hey, you live in Queens. Now, does that make you like King of Queens anymore than a normal person?
Nah.
Right, you don't like
Still Long Island boy. Nah.
Oh, all right. Fair enough. Because we could talk King of Queens for like an hour if you want. But all right. Hey, Kevin Murphy, is there any old? I want to try and get Pat LaFontaine on the show at some point. I think that would be great, right?
I might be able to help. Guy I play hockey with. Last time we met up, just to see all the old guys again. He had pictures with him.
Wow.
Of them playing in the backyard on someone's backyard rink, and he's like, "Whose rink do you think this is?" And it was Pat LaFontaine's. He was playing at Pat LaFontaine's house. Somehow he knew some guys, and they ended up playing up at his house in his backyard rink.
I was going to ask you about that, because actually a guy on my hockey team has also played in Pat LaFontaine's backyard rink. So.
Really?
Yeah.
With my invite. Apparently it's a popular place.
Yeah, wait a minute. I'm starting to worry now about Pat LaFontaine. Is he see him making drifters and he lures kids into his yard, like a backyard rink? I don't know. I'm a little worried about that. But yeah,
I got a rink.
Yeah, exactly. I'd like to get Pat LaFontaine on the show, and then I should mention maybe next week. I'm working it out right now. I'm waiting for get all the details ironed out. Maybe, just maybe, John Cullen.
Nice.
Yeah, wouldn't that be something? Johnny Cullen.
That was Brett Taylor's request to get Johnny Cullen. So there you go.
Yeah, if we get maybe Johnny Cullen. He's running the Dodge dealership down in down south somewhere. I forget where.
Yeah.
And so maybe. But yeah, all right. Well, Kevin Murphy, anything else you'd like to add before you get going?
No, I think that's it. Just going to be a rebuilding season. It's tough being an Islander fan. We've been going through this for 10 years or so. We've been trying to rebuild, and it was a couple of years, and then they went for it 2 years ago. They said, okay, all of a sudden we're not rebuilding. We're grabbing Ryan Smith out of nowhere, and we're back to rebuilding again.
That was a big mistake. Oh, but I did see some good news there on your blog. You said the third jersey this year, they're getting back to the old school jersey or something, so that'll be pretty cool.
They're going to pull out the original one. Yeah, I haven't seen any pictures of it yet, because the pictures they have of it are from, I guess it's 2 years ago when it was still the CCM style. And so I'm sure they're going to Reebokkerize the jerseys a little bit. But they're supposed to be based off the original 72 Islanders, which is a real dark blue and some big orange numbers on the back.
Wow.
So, it should, you know what, compared to the orange thing they had for the third jersey, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I haven't even seen it yet.
The Owls have had some brutal jerseys over the years, no doubt about that. The the orange one, yikes.
Yeah.
All right, Kevin. Well, good luck on the season, and thanks for coming by. And we'll get you back on when the season starts. Maybe talk some more Islanders.
Yeah, well, definitely more Islanders to talk about.
I found that people just can't get enough about the
We'll have a coach. What's that?
Maybe. If all goes well, maybe your team will have a coach by then. So
yes.
All right, Kevin Murphy. Thank you very much, buddy. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
There he is, Kevin Murphy from IslandersArmy.com, my favorite Islanders blog on the internet. Check it out.
I know any man that can turn Reebok into a verb is a word in my book. Reebokkerize.
Nice. So,
we got the Ed back.
Oh, sweet. This show is like a well-oiled machine.
It really is. It's clicking on all cylinders right now.
Ed,
are you there, buddy?
Hello?
The Ed. Hey, thanks for calling back. Did you watch Seinfeld?
Yeah, you.
What?
Huh?
Did you watch Seinfeld?
Yeah, I said, how did you know?
Oh, I'm sorry, because you said you were going to go watch it.
Oh, yeah, that's what I just watched. It was fun. And the guy talking about no soup for you.
Oh man, that's a classic right there.
Yeah, the Soup Nazi episode.
Yep, is what he said. No soup for you. That's what.
Oh. Ed, are you okay?
Hold on, I'm choking on something.
Yeah.
I was eating some chicken wings earlier.
Chicken
I think something went down my throat. Wrong. Yeah, I'm still kind of out of it to give me these medicines. They give me medicines to take. I'm going around trying to get a job today because I don't have no job.
Yeah.
People wouldn't give me no job over the phone. Said I got to come down for an interview. I said, well,
your phone keeps breaking up on us, Ed.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. So you said you were going to go for an interview, a job interview.
Now, I called a place to get a job, and the lady got to come down and fill out an application. And I said, well, did you have the applications right there? And she said, yeah. So I started getting my information so she'd fill it out for me, but she said she couldn't do that.
You think she could help you out, you know?
Yeah. You know, I told her my Social Security card, Visa number from a credit card, all that stuff, and she wouldn't help me get the job.
Did you show her your little credit card there with Judge Mathis on it?
Nope. I got one, though. How you know?
Yeah, I know. Because you told us.
I did?
Yeah, a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I got a Judge Mathis Visa card.
Yeah.
You can order that online. You get all kinds of stuff on the internet, on eBay, and all kinds of .com things. They do it all. Hey, that Dave ain't on TV on his show.
Oh, yeah, the Dave is no longer on the ESPN radio, but he has an ESPN podcast every day. Have you been listening to the podcast?
I didn't know about it.
Oh, yeah, you got to get on your computer, but you said your son got rid of the internet, huh?
Yeah, he's supposed to get some kind of card to put in for the wireless.
Okay.
But I don't know when he's going to do it, though. I told him we need to hurry up and get that, because I said I don't message thing or nothing.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if people probably didn't even care.
No,
no one called me when I was in the hospital. No one came by. No cards, no candy, no nothing.
Well, we would have called her.
Usually when you have friends in the hospital, your friends send you stuff, not mine.
We didn't know you were in the hospital, Ed. Larry, you would have called, right?
I would have called. I would have went out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. The Dave didn't talk.
Your phone's going out on us again, Ed. I think your phone has been in the hospital. It keeps breaking up.
It's breaking up still?
Yeah, it's still breaking up. But so the Dave didn't call you when you were in the hospital?
No, the Dave didn't call. Dick Banks didn't call. Mm-hmm. No one called that I know.
Well, Franklin.
Franklin. Did Franklin come see you?
Yes. I got a card.
Oh, he sent a card?
Yeah, but he don't even make no sense, the card. Get well soon. No, I want to get well now.
Good thinking. Now, this surgery, your phone was breaking up a little bit when you told us the first time. The way I understood it is you took some of the winnings from Las Vegas and you bought a 68-inch television, right?
Yeah, we had the 68-inch television. I was trying to move it from one side of the living room to the other, like pushing it.
Uh-huh.
Hurt my back, threw it out of whack.
Yeah. And then you were playing a game of dodgeball.
Yeah, we played dodgeball on Thursday night.
And this is a regular league. You and Franklin are in a dodgeball league.
We're on the same team.
Wow. And how are you guys? Do you have a good team?
Well, by wins and losses, I would say no.
Okay.
I mean, we've played. Well, last year, it's the second year in our league that we're in it.
Uh-huh.
First year, we lost all 24 games.
Yeah, that's probably not a good team then.
No. This year, we have played 9 games. We won 1 game and lost 8.
That's not very good either.
No. And then the game that we won, the other team didn't show up.
Well, there you go. Now, Ed, what kind of a dodgeball player are you? Do you like to catch the ball, like get people out that way, or when you throw the ball at somebody, do you aim for their legs, their feet? What do you try and do?
I try to hit them, but usually they just hit me.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's not very fun. I mean, you try to take some exercise. Doctor said you need exercise.
Uh-huh.
But I just be in a game about 2-3 minutes.
Yeah, dodgeball. It sounds like a real good time. Now, Ed, so you hurt your back. Now, you had to have surgery on your back, correct?
Yeah.
All right. And you're in the hospital for 2 weeks?
Yeah, 13 days and 13 days, 9 hours, 13 minutes.
Well, I'm just glad you're okay. Like, you're feeling a little better now? A little bit?
Yeah, I feel better, but I still feel too good.
Yeah, well, take care of yourself, buddy. I'm just glad you're okay, because I really was starting to wonder what was going on. I posted something on the message boards. I'm like, Pei, where you at? And, like, no response. And I tried sending you an email, and no response. And then...
No, I can't check. Son, he done did some stupid stuff. He's stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, he really is stupid. He should just get smacked in the mouth. I used to smack him in the mouth when he was a kid.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not good to you.
If he talked trash, you just mash him right in the mouth.
Oh. Now, Ed, like, as I was telling you, your buddy, Dave Damashek, he has a podcast now on ESPN.com. So every day, once you get the internet, you can listen to your buddy Dave every day on his podcast.
I wonder, can I call in?
I don't know if you can call in yet or not. He was saying you're still trying to get the phone lines fixed up. But yeah, but until you get the internet, you won't be able to hear him.
He don't like me anyway.
Oh, he loves you, the Ed.
No, don't tell him, but I got a new name for him when he's on the radio.
Okay, what's that?
You know what his last name is, right?
The Ted McGinley of radio?
You know what his last name is?
What?
I thought you knew it.
Wait, his last name or the last name you gave him?
No, the real one.
Oh, Damashek.
Yeah, I call him Dave. Damn, you suck.
The Ed cracked himself off with that one. That was a beauty. Don't pull out your stitches, the Ed, laughing. Be careful.
I don't got no stitches. Ain't got no stitches.
Oh, okay, no stitches. Now, the Ed, Dave, no, I know that Dave wants to get you. He wants to get you as a guest on the podcast, even. I heard him mention that. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe he'll. Yeah, he gets a new show every month, so probably next month he'll probably be on something different.
Yeah, maybe.
He goes from one thing to another. That kid just can't keep a job.
Now, the Ed, I need it. You're like a football expert, right?
A what?
A football expert.
Oh, yeah. Hey, football starts tomorrow. Well, they just had the Hall of Fame game.
Yeah.
The Colts played the Redskins.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good game. Redskins won 30-16.
I think our Pittsburgh Steelers will be playing Friday night against the Philadelphia Eagles. And then, but we're looking forward. Are you still going to give us a football preview before the season starts?
Yeah, I'll tell you everything you need to know about everything in football. The AFC East, I'll tell you the AFC East right now.
Okay.
All right.
Preview. Okay, go ahead.
Last place will be the Miami Dolphins. There's only 4 teams in the division. Yeah. Miami don't got no quarterback. They ain't got no running back. They traded Jason Taylor to the Redskins. They're a mess. Bill Parcells, he's done. That kid, well, he ain't a kid, he's an old man. He got it. He's not a winner no more. He only won with the Giants, and that's it. These people win a Super Bowl with one team, and then everybody goes crazy and goes, "Oh, you the Superman. Oh, you the best." No, that's not how it goes. So they're 4th place. 3rd place gonna be the Buffalo Bills.
Okay, I think you're right there too. I agree with you on that one.
Yeah, they got a good running back, Marshawn Lynch. He's a good running back. Quarterback, I don't think J.P. Roseman's going to make it. I think it's going to be Trent Edwards is going to quarterback him.
Yeah.
I think so. And I don't think he's good either. So,
yeah.
You ain't got much there. Defense, you know who I do like on that team, though? Number 11, Roscoe Parrish.
Roscoe Parrish, yeah, that's a great name, Roscoe.
Right? I should have named one of my kids Roscoe. I wish I would have.
Yeah. Hey, there's
that
still time.
That would have been a super duper name.
There's still time, Ed.
No, there's no time for that. No. No, that ain't gonna happen.
All right.
No, wait, but it might. But the second place gonna be the New York Jets.
Yeah, I think.
Now, they're not gonna be good though. I mean,
what if they get Brett Favre?
Record? Miami record is gonna be 4-12. Buffalo gonna be 6-10. The Jets gonna be 7-9. Even if they do get Brett Favre, which I don't think they will, they're not gonna be nothing. They're the Jets.
I don't know. If they get Brett Favre, that might be something, huh?
Do you know they've only won 1 Super Bowl ever?
Yeah.
Yeah, they ain't gonna win another one. They're not gonna do it. They're not gonna do it. But here's a prediction that I'm gonna predict.
Okay.
The New England Patriots may go 16-0 again in the regular season. But listen, I will guarantee you this: they will win their first 12 games of the season.
Really?
Now, those last 4 games, they may sit people out just because they don't want to get all messed up in the Super Bowl like they did last year.
Uh-huh.
But they got a good chance. That schedule is so horrible. I mean, they might as well be playing kids half the time. They play the Dolphins twice, the Jets twice, the Bills twice. You know, that's division. That's 6 games they win right there. The only tough games they got is at San Diego, which I think they'll probably win. Somehow they'll pull it out, and they got to go to Indianapolis, which I think they'll somehow win that.
I don't know.
They play the Steelers at home, so that's a blowout. If they played them in Heinz Ward Field, they would probably win only by a touchdown. But in New England, they win by 20.
Now, Larry, do you have any football questions for the Ed?
Ed, what do you think about Travis Henry this year?
I thought he got cut. I thought the Broncos let him go.
I think they did. Jerry always thinks Travis Henry is going to be the sleeper pick in fantasy football.
No, he's no good. He's no good.
Speaking speaking of the fantasy football, Ed, we actually have an opening in our league. One of the teams dropped out. Now, I know you don't have the internet, but if you get the internet in time, would you like to be in our fantasy football league?
Yeah, if they get the computer hooked back up, I'll do anything you tell me to do.
Okay.
You know, and I'll win.
Oh, look at that.
I know, and like my baseball team, I'm on in my damn Sheck league.
Yeah.
I don't even know what's going on in it because I hurt my back. Right. I don't even know. I haven't changed my people. I bet you those guys are getting tired that are playing on my team because they haven't changed.
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you this much. Johnny Peralta went 5 for 5 with a home run today.
Yeah.
They lost at Tampa Bay 10-7.
Yeah, but didn't you have Johnny Peralta on your team?
No, I traded him.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I traded all them Indians, man.
The Ed.
Indians are the crap team. But I'll tell you what I did do. You're not going to believe this. I got Tampa Bay Devil Rays at 45-1, and I put $50 on them to win the World Series when I was out there in Las Vegas last time.
Wow, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to win the World Series, but that's a nice bet, though, huh?
They're going to win.
You never know. They got a shot.
They got good.
Yeah, they got a bunch of good kids on the team.
Yeah.
You know, they got a good. They changed the name from the Devil Rays to the Rays.
Yeah.
That's kind of stupid. Name it after a person. We don't have
they should have called it the Tampa Bay Roscoes, right?
Well, we're going to have the Pittsburgh Pete's.
Pittsburgh Pete's.
That'd be silly, wouldn't it?
I don't know. I kind of like it, actually.
Well,
better than the Pirates. Now the Ed, hopefully the surgery, it didn't take out all your Las Vegas winnings, did it? Do you still have money left?
I don't pay for that. The government pay for that.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I don't. No, I got medical insurance from the America.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they give you insurance and then they fix you all up.
So you
I get my teeth. I get my teeth done, my vision, get everything. Yep.
Haircut?
I need to get some new glasses too.
Oh, I didn't know you wore glasses, did you?
I don't wear them very often.
Huh.
I wear them sometimes, but I sat on them, broke them. So now they kind of mashed up a little bit, and that's why I don't wear them so much. And I ain't went over there to lens crafters and get them fixed yet.
Oh, yeah. Your glasses will be ready in about an hour. Lens crafters. Now, Ed, so you still have money left from your winnings in Vegas? You're still saving some money?
Yeah.
That's good.
And that's why I feel that the Tampa Bay Devil Rays are going to win the World Series.
Why is that?
Because the Ed's just that lucky.
Yeah, that is true. That's a good point. The Ed is very lucky.
Why do you say it's luck? It's got to be part skill.
That's true. But
did I tell you? I didn't tell you my Super Bowl pick, did I?
No.
Yes.
Oh, he did?
I think
changed
so.
it.
You said Minnesota.
Yeah, Minnesota's still going in the NFC, but I went back to the Colts. Because you know why? Because everybody on ESPN likes the Jaguars, and ESPN is always wrong.
Yeah, exactly right. The Jaguars, they don't have any receivers. They don't have, Fred Taylor's getting old. David Garrard, come on.
No.
You know?
Hey, the Colts got backup from the Jaguars, Quinn Gray.
Yeah, Quinn Gray.
He's going to, because that Jim Sorgi kid's awful.
Well, he never gets
for
to
the
play.
Colts, if Peyton Manning, broke his back or something, you can't have Jim Sorgi come in. You got to have that Quinn Gray kid come in.
Quinn Gray's terrible, too.
What? No. He's not terrible, but he's not great.
Well,
he's in the middle.
I think you should draft him for your fantasy football team.
No, I always get...
Now, if you have a fantasy football team in our league, what would the team names be? What would the team name be?
Team name?
Uh-huh.
I had Ed's Turtles with my team in baseball.
Now, why did you call your baseball team Ed's Turtles? Well, where does that name come from exactly?
Well, because I figured I'm older than everybody in the league, and they thought I was slow.
Oh, okay.
And I said, I'm going to catch him, but I didn't. So I guess I was a turtle.
Just like a turtle. Yeah.
You know, probably just Ed's good team, probably.
Ed's good team? Is that what you said?
Ed's good team.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good team. Probably. I don't know what I'll name it. Maybe you'll name it for me. I don't know what I'll do.
I'll come up with a good name for it. We'll set you up in the league, and then if you're still having problems, we'll have someone help you out with your team or whatever. But we'll get your team set up, and maybe I think next week we got to pick the draft order. Jerry, don't we have to pick the draft order next week, maybe?
Yeah, we're about 3 weeks away, so yeah, we're going to want to get going here on it.
Yeah, I think our draft is at the end of August 23rd, somewhere around there. So
I want the first 2 picks.
No. You can't get the first 2 picks, Ed. You have to. We'll pick the names out of a hat, and then we'll just pick an order like that.
Well, I'll pick them out of the hat. You don't worry about that.
All right. Well, we can have the Ed pick the names. I'm sure that'll work out nicely.
Then we'll play fantasy football, and we got to pick our games, and we got a lot of betting to do this year.
Yeah, maybe we'll have a little
a lot of betting.
We'll have a little segment on the show where you can help our listeners bet football games.
Well, I'll do it because I've got $15,000 put aside for football this year.
No, that's good thinking. 1,000 every week, right?
They call it earmarked.
Yes.
Yep, that's what they say. You get that money earmarked.
Now, the Ed, we were going to do a little segment here, the top 11. Or Jerry, did you want to review movies?
I don't care.
The Ed, have you seen any movies lately?
Yeah, I saw Pulp Fiction the other night on cable.
That was the first time you saw Pulp Fiction, or?
Yeah.
Oh,
that
did you
was
like it?
Crazy. Yeah, I couldn't follow it though. Kept moving around.
Yeah.
Well, I see Casino. I watched that the other day.
What year is this?
Yeah, what year is this, the Ed? The Ed, do you want to review movies with us, or are you a busy guy? You want to hang around? The Ed?
Hello?
Hello? I think the Ed fell asleep.
Yeah,
is he still on the line there, Jerry?
He is.
The Ed, hello?
Now he's gone.
Oh, his cell phone was cutting out a lot.
Yeah.
But, well, it's good to hear the Ed's okay, though, because I really was worried about him. So we'll get the Ed in our fantasy football league, and he'll come on. He'll do his football preview before the NFL season. That'll be great. And then maybe he'll give us betting tips throughout the season.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, there he is. The Ed.
Yeah, you hear me now?
Yeah. So, yeah, you got disconnected there. The Ed, do you want to hang around?
I got one of these pay-as-you-go phones. This thing sucks.
You want to hang around and review some movies with us?
Yeah, I'll review them all. Yeah, I'm telling you,
okay.
I saw.
Well, wait, the Ed, we got to play our theme song. We got to play the theme song. Ready?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, go ahead, Larry. Play the theme song.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a gin. Let's all go to the lobby.
LCS Hockey, talking movies.
What do you think of that, the Ed?
Sound like a mess. What was it?
It was our little movie theme song. It was great.
That was nice. I liked it.
All right, thanks. Let's start off with Jim Ivino, because Jim's on the phone, too. You like Jim Ivino.
Yeah, he's the good-looking one, I heard.
Yeah, he's the good-looking one. Jim Ivino, have you seen any movies lately?
I have not, unfortunately.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, we're done with Jim Ivino. Now let's go to Larry. Larry, I know you've seen some movies.
I haven't gone out to the movies. I just rented a movie and watched a couple on whatever, HBO or whatnot. But the first one we want to lead off with is Harold and Kumar 2 Electric Boogaloo. Huh?
Harold and Kumar 2 Electric Boogaloo. The Ed, have you ever heard of that?
I heard of them, Harold and Kumar in the White Castle.
Yeah.
Boogaloo was breaking. I remember that movie with Turbo and all those guys.
Turbo and Special K. Do you remember Special K? She was that broad. Yeah.
Turbo Zone, TKO.
Yeah, TKO. Now, Larry, this was the sequel to Harold and Kumar at Go to White Castle, right?
Yeah, they escaped from Guantanamo Bay this time. Look out.
Yeah.
Doogie Howser's in that movie.
Who?
Doogie Howser.
Doogie? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's great in it. He's hilarious.
He's gay. You know he's gay.
Yeah, he likes the men.
Ugh. He's a hot dog lover.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right, Larry, well, what did you think of the movie?
Well, you know, if you liked Harold and Kumar 1, Harold and Kumar 2 is pretty much a lot of the same stuff. It's pretty funny. You know, I like the Harold and Kumar. I'm a big fan, and I give it a solid 8.
Solid 8.
Yeah, for comedy, it's not bad. And I don't want to give away the ending or anything, but everything works out, and they get high.
Yeah, I was just going to say. Yeah, they like to, as our buddy the Dave would say, they like to burn the tree, like Dick Banks, right? The end. Harold and Kumar, they burn the tree.
They already started filming the third one.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I'll go to Dennis.
No, I think an 8 is very generous for a Harold and Kumar movie, Larry.
I'm a very big fan. I like the John Cho. He's great.
And also, you're a big fan of trees and maybe burning them, right?
I mean, you know, I wouldn't say that. Yeah, I've been around the block once or twice.
So there you go. Now, what other movies did you see, Larry?
Okay, on the Stars, we watched Dan in Real Life.
Huh.
Dan in Real Life.
Jim Ivina, did you say you've seen that one?
Yeah, I remember Jim reviewed it. And this stars Steve Carell from The Office, and he plays he's like a advice columnist, like a Dear Abby and whatnot, but like his personal life's a mess. He's a widow, and the kids aren't listening, and everybody hates him, and yada, yada, yada. And it was a little too chick flick for me. I mean, I guess it was, you know, charming enough in its own little way. If you're on a first date and you're looking to get some, that's a great movie. But when you're a man, I give it a 7.
You still give it a 7, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's all right. They could have gated it down a little bit. I could have bumped it up a little higher.
Now, have you ever heard of Dan in Real Life?
Nope.
Yeah. I don't think you're missing anything, because it doesn't sound too good.
Give that probably a 1.5.
All right.
Yeah.
What did Jim Ivino give it? You gave it around there, didn't you, Jim?
I think it was around a 7.
Yeah, I thought you were in that ballpark. And here we go. Here's the other movie we watched the other night. Sarah Michelle Gellar, The Return.
The Return. I never heard of this movie.
Yeah, I didn't either. I stumbled across it. It's in the HBO On Demand. And, you know, Nick loves the horror movies, so I figured, all right, let's see how this is. Well, the only thing I want to know is, can you return the 88 minutes of my life? That's all I want to know. She's like, she plays like some kind of saleswoman. I don't even know what she's selling. And anyway, she was in a car crash when she was 11, and ever since then she could see premonitions and spirits, and it's just a whole jumbled mess of nothingness. I give it a 0.
Nice. Hey, she wasn't selling potato-flavored water, was she?
No, I think it was asparagus.
No, asparagus-flavored water.
Yeah.
The Ed, did you ever hear?
When I was in hospital, I seen double feature.
Yeah,
Huh?
What did you see a double feature of?
We seen 48 Hours and 48 Hours 2.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, huh?
Yeah, I like that. You know, Eddie Murray, he's on there.
Eddie
He's
Murray,
a pretty good guy. You know, he's a funny
and
character.
And he had power from both sides of the plate, Eddie Murray. What's your favorite Eddie Murray movie there, Ed?
I like Nutty Professor.
Oh, really?
Man. Yeah. You know, I tell you, the grandmother?
Oh, no. Okay, go ahead, say it.
No, she looked like my grandmother.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to go somewhere else with that. All right.
Well, what do you mean?
I thought you were going to say you thought she was good, like, a handsome woman.
Paycheck worthy.
Yeah, worthy of a paycheck.
Oh, goodness gracious. That's silly. Yeah, the girl was Will Smith's wife, Jada Lewis.
Jada Pinkett Smith?
Yeah, her and then Janet Jackson in the other one. Yeah, I like them.
I think my favorite Eddie Murphy movie is probably the first 40 minutes of Trading Places.
I like that movie, too.
The end of it is terrible, but the first, 40 minutes are really funny.
And you know what I really liked was the movie where he's a king.
Yes.
Coming to America.
Love that movie.
That was a good one.
My favorite line in the movie is when the girl says that they're at the place where they're trying to get donations. She goes, "We like the money that jingles, but we'd rather get the kind that folds." I'd rather have the kind that folds too.
Larry, what's your favorite line?
My favorite line for that movie is the royal penis is clean, Your Highness. That's my favorite line from that movie.
What's that from?
That's from
Coming to America?
America. When he's in the little bathtub at the beginning and his servants are bathing him.
Oh yeah, you know, one of the girls that bathes him was on the Jamie Foxx show.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah. Garciela Bouvet is her name.
Oh, that's right.
She's sexy. Yeah, she's a good one.
Hey, there's a lot of good lines in that movie. How about, what is that, Velvet? That was a good line, right? And then, Rocky Marciano.
I like when they trade apartments with the man. He said, "You can have my apartment. My apartment's trash." Or this apartment trash. Something like that, he said.
You know what else I like from that movie? My name is Peaches, and I'm the best. All the DJs want to feel my breast.
That's Clutch Groove, ain't it?
I don't know. That's from the Coming to America, though.
Oh, yeah, it was. Yep, I remember her. Hey, you ever seen Dolomite?
I still haven't seen Dolomite yet, start to finish.
That's the greatest, probably, movie ever made.
Maybe I'll try and go rent Dolomite this week.
He's like, "Wake up, creeper. Wake up, man. Wake up." And then he says, "Who killed little Jimmy, man? Who done it?
Who killed little Jimmy Iovine?"
And then the creeper wakes up and goes, "Hey, man, watch it, bro. I tell you, come on, man. I seen it all at the pawn shop, and they done shot him up."
Maybe one week on the show we can do like a live reenactment of Dolomite. Like we could get a script together and we could like play the parts.
It's the greatest movie ever.
Yeah, that'd be
you
nice.
should go to your local video store and get that, and if they don't have it, you request it.
I'll do that, Ed.
I'll
try and watch
even
it.
If you go on YouTube on the internet and you put in Dolomite. But you know what's even funnier?
What's that?
They got a Charlie Brown Dolomite. They take the Charlie Brown cartoon and talk about Dolomite. Now you got to watch that.
I think I did see that actually.
They got Charlie Brown Kwanzaa, and they got all kind of. You should see it. I can't believe it.
Maybe we'll link to it on LCS so all our listeners.
Hear what the lady sound like? She go, "Oh, I look like a Charlie Brown."
All right, Ed. Very good. Now, I saw some movies this week as well. I saw Blood Diamond.
All right, how is
Blood Diamond? It has Leonardo DiCaprio and Jennifer Connelly.
I thought Ron Howard was in that.
No, not Ron Howard. No, but Jennifer Connelly, she's easy on the eyes. I like the Jennifer.
You ever seen Ron Howard's brother, Clint Howard?
Yes,
he's in everything.
Yeah.
Is that the craziest looking guy you ever seen?
A little bit. Yeah, a little bit. He is a crazy looking dude.
I think he got some kind of disease in his head.
Head disease. He's got head disease.
But the Blood Diamond, I'll give it like an 8. It's a good, solid movie. A little too Hollywood at the end, but DiCaprio's good in it, and I like the Jennifer Connelly. So if you get a chance to see it, give it a whirl. It's not a great movie.
You guys got people that bootleg movies out there and then come knock on your door with the newest movies?
No. No.
Never.
Yeah, we got a guy that does that all the time. We call him Movie Mike. He got all the movies.
Huh? Movie Mike.
Yep. Movie Mike comes out the next, like, if a movie comes out on Friday, he got it on Saturday.
Wow, it's quick.
Yeah.
I also saw
$10 a movie.
$10 a movie. That's not too bad. I also saw the Juno. Did you ever see Juno?
Yeah, it's about the pregnant girl. I did see that.
Oh, you saw Juno? Wow. And
yeah.
what'd you think of it?
We got it on a bootleg. We did, yeah, and they gave us a free T-shirt that said Juno on it.
Wow,
oh, hell.
Yeah, it was like some bonus pack. I liked it. That girl, she was a good actor.
Yeah, she did a good job, yeah.
But, I mean, it was a believable movie because a lot of kids get pregnant now. You know, kids start having, you know, relations probably close to 10, 11 years old now. You know? So, it gets kind of crazy out there.
I think on a past show, I don't want to bring up old stuff, but I think we found out the age you started having relations, and wasn't it like 12 or something like that? Or?
Yeah, around there.
Yeah. All right, now, Jim Ivino, you saw the Juno, right?
Yeah.
Now, what did you think of it?
Yeah, it was a good movie. I enjoyed it. I was never in that situation myself at age 10 or 11, like.
Like the Ed.
Yeah.
Larry, did you like the Juno?
Yeah, I thought it was all right. Like I said before when I saw it, that Michael Cera is just so uncomfortable. It just makes me feel awkward when I watch the movie. I probably gave it about an 8.
Well, I'd give it a 7. It's a good movie, but it's not as good as everyone said it is. Like, it's a little overhyped. The first 10 minutes were giving me a headache, just the way she was talking and the other characters were talking. And it's always bad when you see, like, a 16-year-old character talking like a 35-year-old screenwriter, you know, making references to the 70s. Like, it's just ridiculous after a while.
I did see a great movie the other day. I forgot about it.
What's that?
Superbad. You ever seen that?
Ugh.
Larry did.
That kid, McLovin, that's the funniest kid I ever seen on TV.
Wow.
He comes in the show and goes, "What's up, gangsters, gangster, 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 gangster."
Yeah, Ed loves Superbad.
I love that. That's probably one of the greatest movies of the 2000s.
Wow, that's a bold statement, Ed.
Yeah, it probably is.
I'm sure it might be one of the worst.
Yeah. Have you had it? Yeah, he didn't like it. I don't know if I'd like to.
Who's talking? Who's saying that?
That was Larry.
Come on, Larry.
Larry hated it. Larry thinks it was just too vulgar for its own good, like to the point where it just becomes numbing. And I like a good I like a good F word, but it's just, you know, enough already. That's Seth Rogen. You can burn it.
You gotta stop being such a pennywaste.
I want to get that cut out of the show and put that on a loop. The Ed telling you not to be a panty waste.
You gotta let your hair down. You know, you gotta go around and act silly. You know.
The Ed, since you were in the hospital, have you probably, I don't know if you had a chance yet, but have you seen The Dark Knight in the movie theater yet? The Batman movie?
No, I bet movie Mike got it though. I'll probably have to ask him when he come around. He'll be around Saturday morning. He usually knocks on the door about 10 o'clock.
Wow, movie Mike.
Wow, he's like Netflix.
Yeah.
Movie Mike got a whole bunch. He got a backpack full of stuff.
Does he ever have Dolomite?
No. He only got new movies.
Has he ever got weed?
Huh?
Does he carry weed?
Does he carry weed? I don't know. I don't do that type of stuff.
Yeah, don't ask him that. The movie might could get in trouble. You don't want him losing his bootleg license. No,
yeah, I know, because he's always like, don't tell a lot of people that I got these movies,
Well, you came to the right place then, because you're not telling a lot of people right now.
Yeah, no one's listening. No, yeah, we were going to do a top 11 list of board games, but do you care about board games at all, Ed?
Yeah, I play board games.
All right, well, then you want to sit in on the top 11 list, too?
Yep.
Sweet. All right, Larry.
Make it, Mike, though.
Oh, we'll make it. We'll plow through it.
We got to go fast.
We got 20 minutes. Plenty of time. Go ahead, Larry. Play the theme song.
The numbers all go to 11.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
LCS Hockey's top 11.
11!
And now, Ed, you love that song, right?
Couldn't hear it too well.
All right. All right, Larry, you want to kick it off? Top 11 board games. Cousin Brandon was supposed to be on to do this top 11 list with Larry, but once again, Cousin Brandon bailed on us. He's in Seattle at a wedding, and he can't call. And
all of a sudden he just remembered he had to be.
They don't have phones. They don't have phones in Seattle.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, apparently he was having a bachelor party tonight. There's a big bachelor party on.
At 6 o'clock in the evening? Come on now, what's this kid telling you?
Yeah, I know. He's been bailing on us. Last week we rescheduled the show to Tuesday just to accommodate Cousin Brandon, and he fell asleep on the couch, and he slept right through the show.
That kid's a liar.
So Cousin Brandon's not here again, but I put together a list real quick. So, Larry, kick it off. Top 11 board games, number 11.
Well, I just want to say, first off, that Cousin Brandon is dead to me.
All right, Cousin Brandon is dead to Larry.
Yes. Number 11, a classic. I got chess.
Oh, chess. Very good. Now, do you like to play the chess?
No.
All right, fair enough.
That's not a top 11 game.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll talk about chess a little later because it's on my list. My number 11, Connect 4.
Ooh, that's a good game.
Connect 4.
I played that before.
Yeah. Jim Ivino, you still around, Jim Ivino?
I hate Connect 4.
Why do you hate Connect 4?
It's like somehow involved with math, and I don't know. I can't win. I don't understand.
You got to be pretty smart to play that game.
Yeah, I'm just looking. I'm just good looking.
Yeah, Jim's just got the looks. He doesn't have the brains. Yeah, you either have to be pretty smart or be able to count to 4. One of the two, and you can win Connect 4. All right, Larry, number 10.
I got The Game of Life.
The Game of Life. Now, see, I never really played The Game of Life too much. Did you ever play that?
Yep, and you know what? I did a lot better in the board game than I did in real life.
Amen to that.
Larry, explain The Game of Life. I really don't remember too much.
We used to play this when I was young, like 10, 11. It was kind of like you were just trying to build a family. You get married. They had these little plastic cars with these little pegs, like the blue pegs
I remember that. Yeah.
For guys and pink were women, and you just had to build a family and establish a job and money. But the best part about it was it had like a little, like almost Wheel of Fortune wheel that you used as your spinner.
Uh-huh.
And normally you just take a normal spin, but we always just tried to see how fast you could spin that thing, and then eventually it would like pop off the peg that was holding it, and it would fly across the board and knock the cars and the people everywhere. And that was the best part of life.
Good times.
Yeah, The Game of Life.
All right, my number 10, I'm going way back to 1979 when I was a youngster, 4-year-old lad, and I remember this game quite fondly. Yeah, I doubt anyone's ever heard of it. It's called I Want to Bite Your Finger. Anybody? Anybody remember this one?
Never
the
heard
Dracula game. Dracula game.
Yeah, it was. The Ed remembers. It was a Dracula game. The Ed, did you ever play I Want to Bite Your Finger?
I just guessed.
Oh, all right. Jim Ivino, did you ever hear of it?
Nah, I've had like uncles play.
No, that's something different. Basically, the game's like set up in a graveyard, and you're trying to get your little guy around the graveyard. And on the back of the game, there's a big plastic Dracula that stands up in the back. And and he's like over a clock. And when the clock strikes midnight or something, I don't know, his cape flies open, and whoever's turn it has to put their finger in his mouth. And sometimes he'll bite down on you, sometimes he won't. But if he bites down on you, you get 2 little red marks on your finger, and you like lose a turn or something. It was great.
That's dumb.
That sounds really dumb.
Hey, let me ask you one question. I know you guys are supposed to be nerds or something like that. They told me. Please don't make Dungeons and Dragons #1 game.
No. Well, I can't speak for Larry, but it's not on my list.
Oh, thank God. I thank you, Lord. That game was about the retardedest thing I ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I never played it, so I'm a nerd, but I'm not that big of a nerd.
I had a guy try to tell me to play it one day. He told me to put on this cape. They rolled some. This kid's dice had 42 numbers on it.
Are you sure he wanted to play Dungeons and Dragons? Yeah.
I don't know what it was. Told me, make 3 wishes and bend over and all this stuff. I was like, what?
Yeah, I think that was something else. All right, Larry, number 10 or number 9. You're up to number 9, right?
I got Seen It.
Seen It. That's a reach.
No, I mean, that's a good game as long
That's
as
a video game. That's a DVD game. Ain't no board game.
Yeah, well, there's a board involved. You go around the board.
Come on.
There's dice and pieces.
Yeah, it's a board game. I don't like it too much. I think the movies they ask questions from are too lame, you know?
Well, that's because anything in color, you probably haven't seen it yet. And that's the problem.
What about Operation?
Oh, that's coming up.
Oh, okay, that's on Jerry's list in a bit, so we'll wait for that. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Seen It. My number 9, Pictionary.
Oh, I'm very bad at drawing, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, they made it.
Do you like the Pictionary? You just draw little pictures?
Yeah, I'm not a very good drawer though, but that was a good one.
All right, let me give you a little tip on the Pictionary. No matter what your card says, just draw a monkey. That's what I do every time. And then people say, "Hey, that's a monkey," and I'm like, "Yep, got another one right."
Hey, you know what was a good game? The Family Feud board game.
Ah, see, I never played the Family Feud board game, but that sounds like fun. I'd like to play that.
That was fun.
All right, Larry, number 8.
I loved it with the Pop-O-Matic. I got Trouble. Remember Trouble? You like pop that bubble. You had to move them little like colored barrels around the board and try to get them up to the center with the pop. You'd pop that thing and then the dice would be in the middle.
Yep.
Nobody remember
That
Trouble?
was so you didn't lose the dice. Every other board game, you lost the dice underneath the couch.
Yeah,
that game, you didn't lose it.
What if you lost the bubble? You know?
Never came off. It was.
Oh, okay. That's good.
That was a bubble that you couldn't pop.
That's right.
Yeah. I never played the Trouble really. I missed out on a lot of fun.
You missed out on the Pop-O-Matic action?
Yeah, I did.
Wow. You had a sheltered childhood, my friend.
Did you ever play Stratomatic baseball?
No, that was before my time.
No, I still sell it today.
But it's good that you say that, Ed, because it made me think of another game I played. It was kind of like that. It was some sort of football game where you called offensive and defensive plays, and then you each put like the defense. You put them in a folder. You hooked the folder onto the board, and then you pulled the folder off, and like you could see whether your offensive play worked. Like there'd be an overlay of like X's and O's, and like a red line would go through it, and like a running back. And if he made it through without getting tackled, like on an X, he scored a touchdown. You know, and that was a really good game.
The best board game for sports is made by a company. It's called APBA. It's in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, is where they're from.
Huh.
They've been around since the 30s. Make realistic games.
And it's baseball?
Baseball, basketball, football, and they even got hockey.
Oh, they got hockey. Wow.
Yeah. They got Wayne Gretzky and
Oh, we don't like
Mario
Wayne Gretzky.
Lemieux and all. Oh, you don't?
We like Mario Lemieux. Yeah, Mario Lemieux. All right, my number 8. Wait, my number 8 game, Ed. I don't know if you heard it. It's from 1977. It's called Bigfoot the Game. Anybody? Bigfoot the Game?
No, is it Sasquatch or that truck?
Oh, Sasquatch.
Because that truck probably kicked around about then.
Yeah, it was. It was a great game. Like basically, you're like up in the northwest there, and you got to get your little guys around the board. But there's a big plastic Bigfoot, and he's got these little little tokens shoved up him. And when he steps down, like a footprint comes out. And if he,
Canada?
What's that?
Are you from Canada?
No, I'm not from Canada. I'm from Pennsylvania.
Sound like a Canadian game.
It does a little bit. But if Bigfoot would land on you and stomp you, and you get a big foot on you, you lose. You know.
That sounds really stupid again.
Did you ever play the game Payday?
What game?
Payday. Yeah, I remember Payday.
Yeah, we had Payday. We played it all the time. My mom and my sister and I. Yeah.
Did you play Jenga?
No, I never played the Jenga.
I hate Jenga.
Yeah.
I didn't like that either.
It takes forever to set it up.
The best game growing up was Tag, though.
Yeah.
But that wasn't a board game. That's playing outside, though.
Yeah, because if you played it on a board, it was very easy. All right, Larry, number 7.
I got a game you guys probably never heard of. It's called Racco. Does anybody ever played Racco?
No.
Okay, there's they have it's kind of like numbered tiles, 1 through 60, I think it was. And you'd get 10 dealt to you face down, and you'd put them in order in this rack. You have a slot. and you had to put them in order as you got them. And what you had to do is you had to get them chronologically or numerically in order from lowest to highest in your rack. I think it's kind of like playing gin a little bit. I'm a big fan of gin, and I think it all stems from playing Racco when I was a kid.
Is it kind of like drinking gin? Because I'm a big fan of gin.
No, it's not.
All right.
No.
You ever play Scribble?
Scribble?
Scrabble?
Yeah, with the word. Yeah, with the words.
Yeah, Scrabble's coming up later on my list. I like the Scrabble.
You're kind of smart on that.
All right, number 7 on my list. Yeah, I don't know if you've heard of this one. Uncle Wiggly. Anyone ever heard of Uncle Wiggly?
No.
No, that's not a game.
Yeah, it is. It's a game. Sometimes, granted, it's a nickname, but Uncle Wiggly. It actually came out in 1916, and it's been around all that time. It's a little kid's game, like Candyland.
You trying to say that I'm that old or something?
No. But when I was a little kid, I used to play it, and it's basically you're a rabbit, Uncle Wiggly, and you try to get him through all of this big board and get him up to Dr. Possum's house. Doesn't sound familiar to anybody, Uncle Wiggly?
No.
Did you ever play the Evil Knievel board game?
No.
I just made it up.
Oh, okay. Well, I'd like to play it, so get to work on it, Ed.
That sounds like a good one, huh? Roll. Here's what you do. If he going to jump over the Grand Canyon, you get 5 dice, and he got to roll more than 20, and he makes it.
Sweet.
He don't? He did.
That's kind of just like Dungeons and Dragons, but now you're using Evil Knievel. That's all I'm saying.
All right. All right, Larry.
Number 6. I got Operation. There it is.
Oh, there it is, the Ed Operation, number 6 on Larry.
Yeah. Fred Flintstone.
That dude did look like Fred Flintstone on the operation table.
Yeah.
That's who it was. And what happened was the Hanna-Barbera company got mad, and they had to change him to not look like Fred so much.
Wow, is that true, the Ed?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's his stuff.
Huh?
Well, no.
You know your stuff, Ed.
Yeah, don't question the Ed. Now, what's the toughest thing to get out of the operation board? Like, there's all those little things,
The funny bone.
No, the funny bone's not too tough, I don't think.
I would say the wishbone. The wishbone.
Yeah, the wishbone's easy.
That's pretty tough.
I think the toughest two are the Charlie horse, and that rubber band can be tough sometimes.
Yeah, the band, yeah.
But I think Charlie horse is the toughest.
All right.
Did you ever play Hungry Hippos?
Yeah.
That almost made my list.
It almost made my list as well. I like the Hungry Hippos.
Yeah, I got that for my son one Christmas. And we played that all day. Hungry hippos, hungry hippos,
What I like.
Hungry, I like a hippo. You like hungry.
What I liked about that game it was so quiet.
Oh yeah.
No,
all right, number
number 6. Marbles in it. That thing was the loudest thing ever.
Yeah. Number 6 on my list. This is a classic. Clue.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, Colonel Mustard in the bar with a stick.
Yeah, Colonel Mustard in the ball with a stick. I always picked Colonel Mustard whenever I got to choose.
I did too. I liked his name. They had Miss Peacock.
Yep.
And
Miss Scarlet, I think. Miss Scarlet.
Yep, Miss Scarlet. Mrs. White.
Professor Plum.
Yeah.
He looked like Charles Nelson Riley.
Mr. Green, I think, was another one.
Yeah,
Mr. Green. Yeah.
That might be
funny because I used to play that game with a kid named Kyle Green, and he was always Mr. Green.
That worked out nicely then. All right, the Ed or Larry, number 5.
Clue.
Oh, well, there you go. Now, Larry,
hey,
did you always? Yeah, he's just cheating off me. Did you always pick Colonel Mustard there, Larry?
Yeah, I was usually Colonel Mustard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
What was your favorite murder weapon? I think I like the revolver, of course. That was always a classic.
The knife in the study.
Yeah, the knife in the study. I like the wrench too. The wrench was always nice.
I always like the rope in the kitchen. Figure you hang the dude and then maybe make a sandwich.
I always like the wrench in the billiard room.
Huh.
I always like putting my fist to her eye.
All right then. What do you got at number 5, Mike Dell?
Risk.
Oh, see,
that was a good one.
I never played that too often. A couple times.
Talk about it, Ed. Risk was great, right?
Is that war game?
Yeah, World Domination.
Yeah. that, you know, that game, one thing about that game, you could play the game for like 3 or 4 months.
Yeah, it could go on for a long time.
Yeah, it could. And then you had to make sure that no one would mess up the board if you went home to sleep, you know.
Yeah.
And everybody'd always come back and go, you moved my man. It was hard. It was
Risk is a
hard
good
to
game.
play that. Yeah, it was a hard game to play. I don't think I ever won. I think I took over.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's a great game, though. Jim Ivino, are you still around?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you like the Risk?
Yeah, I'd always play it. And like you said, it took like 3 or 4 months to finish a game. It was great.
What country did you try and always get? Was there one country you always said, I got to get that country?
Well, you know what? Like, I had the game that my parents had from, like, a long time ago, and, like, some of the countries and everything, like, didn't even exist. That was kind of cool. Like,
it was just
geography.
Yeah.
I always like to
wish
get the
I'd play it right now and bust up Iraq.
yes, you would. Bust up the Iraq. I always like to get Madagascar. I always liked that for some reason.
That was just, you know, that was low-hanging.
What's that?
So that was just low-hanging fruit down there, you know, just always grab out.
Right on the coast of Africa there. It was great. All right, Larry, what are we up to, number 4?
Yeah. I got categories.
I have categories as well at number 4.
Nice. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that.
You're cheating off me.
Yeah, did you ever play categories?
No, but I heard of it.
Yeah, you just roll a dice and like a letter comes up, and then you get little cards with like questions or word, and you got to come up with an answer with that beginning with that letter. It's pretty good.
Yeah, you get like an R and vegetable, and then you just got to write down vegetables.
Ravioli.
Ravioli. Yeah.
Oh, I love that one.
Give him another one, Larry. Give the Ed another one.
Letter B and types of cars.
A bus.
There it is. Yeah, you'd be really good at categories.
Yeah.
Good job. All right, Larry, number 3.
I got a classic, Monopoly.
Yeah, see, I don't know. I don't really like Monopoly. But yeah, do you like Monopoly?
Yeah, I like that. That should be number 1.
I love that game.
I don't think I've ever finished a game of Monopoly in my life.
I have I downloaded the Here and Now. It's like an online game, and you go through it pretty quick, maybe a half hour. It's a good time. It's a lot of fun. Moves fast.
Monopoly always sounds like a real good time until you're about 2 hours into it, and then you're like, yeah, that's enough.
Nah, see, yeah, with this Here and Now, you can play a game in about a half hour. It's good.
Huh, interesting. My number 3 is chess. That's a classic.
Ooh.
Can't go wrong there. And then, all right, number 2, Larry, what do you got?
I got Yahtzee. Don't even mess with me in Yahtzee. You will lose.
I never played the Yahtzee.
Yeah, you don't even bother.
There was a kid in our neighborhood. We used to play Yahtzee with him, and he had crooked dice. And because everybody would bring their own dice, the kid always rolled 6s. I said, come on now. Every time he had to be doing something to them dice.
Probably.
He would always win, little Ronnie.
Well, Larry, next time I'm down at your place, we're playing some Yahtzee.
All right, if you feel like losing.
All right,
he actually went in 1974. They had Sears Roebuck had a contest for Yahtzee, and he got to the final 12. I think he made it into.
Wow.
Yeah. For the city of Indianapolis.
Larry, have you ever been in a Yahtzee tournament?
No, I didn't know such thing existed, but I would win.
They have a Yahtzee champion every year.
Wow.
Yeah. Well,
$50,000.
The Ed, I think our buddy the Dave, I think he won a Connect 4 tournament once. Remember he always talks about that he's the Connect 4 champion?
Did he?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. All right. Anyway, number 2, my number 2 game, Trivial Pursuit.
Oh.
And
that's a good game. I used to read the cards before I played with people.
Yeah, that's kind of what I used to do. I memorized them all. I like the original game. The very first version of the game is the best. The other subsequent ones have been kind of weak, but the first game from 1982, Trivial Pursuit, great. Right, Larry?
That's right. It's coming in at number 1 on my list, Mike Dow.
There it is.
Best board game ever.
Well, the more recent versions are kind of lame, because it's not like trivial knowledge. It's more like they're trying to teach you something. Like the way they write the questions, you can kind of, like there's the one version, there's like 8 questions about Ted Turner. And it's basically just trying to tell you interesting things about Ted Turner. And it's like, that's enough already, you know? But, yeah, Trivial Pursuit number 2. My number 1 game is Scrabble. Scrabble.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a great game if you know how to spell.
Yeah. I like to spell and use
I always
words.
hated it. People go, I'm going to get the dictionary. I'm
Yeah.
going to make sure that that's a word. I'm like, listen, you don't need to be getting no book because I know it's a word. Don't worry about it.
That's exactly how my wife plays the Ed. She just makes up words.
She tried to tell me janky ain't a word.
Janky?
Yeah.
Janky's a word, right? From Scooby-Doo. Didn't they always say janky?
No, that's jankies. But janky, like, man, that's a janky dude right there. He's janky.
Yeah, I've heard that quite a bit, janky.
I've never heard of janky.
Yeah.
That's janky.
Huh.
You know?
All right, then.
So you guys have had a great show tonight.
It's made all the better because of you, the Ed. Thanks for coming on. And we'll try and get you up and set up in the Fantasy Football League, and we'll get your team ready. And hopefully you'll get your internet back up and running soon. Okay?
Yep. And then next week I'll preview the AFC North.
Sweet.
And I'll tell you how the Steelers are going to lose a lot.
Sounds good, buddy. And everybody over at the message boards, they miss you, the Ed. We're all
Tell everybody I had surgery and that I'll be back whenever I get some internet service. And then, if everybody want to chip in and help me, go ahead. And
you just won
$60 a piece from everybody.
You just won $61,000 in Vegas.
Well, I mean, that's for me. I mean, that's my money. Listen, if everybody goes in and chips in $50, I'll make sure I got internet. Just like 5 or 10 people chip in.
All right.
We'll have it, and we'll be ready to go. And I want to tell everybody I thank them all for their prayers and hope that they help me and that they're all friends of mine. And if they're not my friends, hope they get hit by a car.
That's a lovely sentiment to end the show on. Thanks, Ed. Right. Thanks for coming on, buddy. We appreciate it. And I hope you feel better now.
All right. And you guys will be on next week, or I'll probably just listen?
Next Wednesday. Next Wednesday we'll be on. Next Wednesday, and I think we're going to have a guest again from 9 to 9:30 maybe. So if you call after that, and we'll be good to go.
All right. And your guests were very good. Tell them I liked them, and you did a lot of good, insightful interviews and asked a lot of pertaining questions, and it was fabulous.
Thanks, Ed. It means a lot to us, buddy.
A+, and I give it a 9.6.
Nice.
All right, you guys be good.
Thanks, Ed. There he is.
All right. Bye-bye.
The Ed. Oh, what a guy. It was great hearing from the Ed again. Jim Ivino, are you still there?
I'm here.
Yeah, when the Ed, sorry, you get pushed to the side there when the Ed comes on because it's tough to get everybody in. But Jim Ivino, it was a banner evening for you. You got to talk to your hero, Theo Fleury.
Yeah, I know. It was awesome.
And you got to hear the Ed?
I did.
It's quite the night. Kevin Murphy, you got to thank Kevin Murphy from IslandersArmy.com. And, of course, Theo. We got to thank Theo for coming on.
Yeah,
great guy.
Thank you, Theo.
Yeah, we'll try to. Well, Theo said we could have him on again at some point, so we'll try and get him on during the season maybe. And go to his website, his Fleury's Concrete Coatings Company. You can go to it's Fleury'sConcrete.com. We'll put links all over LCS to it. Don't worry.
Yeah, I was going to say I'll put up a link to that and to his clothing stuff and all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm going to put up a page of videos, too, of Theo, of stuff we talked about, and we'll just put everything on one place. And then I got his clothing line is fakeinc.ca. And so thank you, Theo Fleury. Great guy. Larry?
INK, by the way.
Yeah, Fake Inc. Yeah, correct. INK. Larry, great job as always. Thanks to the Ed for coming in. I'm glad he's doing better. So take it away, Larry. You want to wrap up?
All right. We'll be back next Wednesday, 9 o'clock. Same old thing. We're gonna undo the fantasy football draft next week, Mike Dowell?
Yeah, we'll do that next week, and we'll have the Ed maybe talk football, and hopefully Johnny Cohen. We'll see.
You never know here on the LCS radio show. And good job to Jim Ivino tonight. Good job, everybody.
Hey, thanks, man.
Yeah. So I guess next Wednesday we'll do it again. Check out LCSHockey.com. Mike Dell's got the superhero tournament running over there right now, so the second round's about to kick off. So see what's going on there. And buy his book, Honest John Churchfield, or he will send Theo Fleury to your house to punch you in your mouth.
Yes.
Go to Facebook. You can find LCS over there. You can also find Jim Ivino over there if you really want to. And same with the MySpace. They're both over there as well, Jim Ivino and LCS Hockey. So check it out. But like I said, next Wednesday, 9 o'clock, maybe John Collin, but definitely not Cousin Brandon. But until then, pass the gin, governor.
I found a Bigfoot in my bathtub. His hair was clogging up the drain. He had used all my shampoo. Now what am I gonna do? That crazy, silly little Bigfoot, he used up all my shampoo.
Anybody? All right, sorry about that, everybody. We'll start back from that crazy little Bigfoot. I was getting tickled. That silly, wait, that crazy, silly little Bigfoot, he used up all my shampoo. But he's still strong no matter how much you use. That crazy, silly little Bigfoot.
Thank you very much.